What's up, guys? Chris Schroeder here from Reselling Electronics for Profit. And today, I've been getting this question a lot, so I'm going to go over it. What do you do when an ad account is disabled? How do I avoid getting a disabled ad account? I've been getting a lot of questions like that. So I'm going to go over that today because one of my accounts is currently restricted and working on getting it back. And I've gone through this process so many times at this point, so I've learned a few things. So let's jump into it and talk about it, okay? So whenever your ads manager or something gets disabled, right? So let me give you guys an example because one of mine is disabled right now. But like I said, I've gone through this process enough times to be able to get it back. So let's go to this one. So first thing you always want to make sure of is whenever your ad account gets disabled, and Facebook won't tell you this. Okay, they just won't tell you this. So we need to go to facebook.com first. This is the very first thing you need to do and make sure of, okay? And we need to go to settings and privacy, and we need to make sure two-factor authentication is turned on, okay? So the reason I say this is because Facebook will disable your ad account just because of this, and they won't tell you why either most of the time. It's really, really annoying. What the heck is the two-factor authentication app? There we go. I think I pressed the wrong thing. Settings and privacy, settings, and security and login. There we go. Okay. So you want to make sure that you have two-factor authentication turned on, okay? So you'll need to click on that. It'll walk you through it. And nowadays, guys, I don't recommend that you use your like text message, because that's an option that they give you. What I recommend now is the Google Authenticator app. So you'll have to go to your phone, download the Google Authenticator app, scan a code, and that they give you. They'll give you a code, and do it that way. Simply because Facebook likes to blacklist things like payments and like card numbers and phone numbers and emails. They like to blacklist that type of stuff. I don't know why, but they just do. So the Google Authenticator app is a really good way around that. So I recommend every time you do two-factor authentication on Facebook, use the Google Authenticator app. It's definitely better because it doesn't like trace you back by email or phone number or payment info. Okay. So the next thing that we need to do is, if your ad account is disabled, here's what we want to do. We want to request a review, okay? And we want to do it in a very specific way. So let's go to, let's go to this one, right? So typically up here, oh, look at that, confirm account. This is one thing you'd want to do. So yeah, here we go. Look at that. Let me see if it'll allow me to do it. Okay, no advertising account available. All right, so my request has already been put in. So we're going to go to the business settings here real quick because it's actually my business manager that is restricted. However, like I said, I've been through this multiple times at this point, so this is nothing new for me. One thing we're going to do is Facebook will always give you the option to request a review. So when you do this, you don't want, it'll give you three options. It'll say, request a review because you don't know which policy was violated. Then it'll give you one other option. And then you always want to go with the last one, where you actually get to write a little note to them, okay? The reason for this is you actually want to have a say with Facebook, okay? So when you write that note, it will, kind of allow you, it'll put you in kind of like a very slow communication with Facebook. So, and then, a lot of the times that will fix it. Most of the time is when you just request a review. As long as you didn't go against their advertising policies and stuff, most of the time a review will take a couple of days to go through. However, most of the time it will be good to go after that. Okay. Now, if you're still having trouble, here's another troubleshooting way that you can do this. One thing that I always like to do is I like to hit Facebook up on old messages that I've sent to them. And the way that you do that is like this. So we go to www.facebook.com/support. Okay. And what that's going to do is that's going to put you here. Okay. And once that puts you here, you're going to have all of these old like requests and different things like that, right? See, you appealed deactivation of your ad account. This one was September 30th of 2021. What you can do now here is you can go here and you can reply to this message. And what they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, it looks like you responded to the wrong place. Here's the actual place. Fill out this form and you'll be directed to the right place. Okay. They do that all the time. I wonder if I actually have one here. Let's see. Reload. Let's see. Your alerts. Yeah, see, my accounts are getting deactivated all the time. So, but basically what you do is you put a reply right here and you just be like, hey, actually, I need to probably do this. My account is deactivated again. I would really like some help with this problem. I know you guys are busy, but I was hoping you could help. Okay, and then we're just going to send it, and then they will get back to you typically pretty quickly. As you can see, here's one and see options. So we never want to delete these messages because they always give us a way to get back with Facebook. So I sent them another message, and I'm going to send them another message here. There we go. All right, and then what they're gonna do is hello Christopher, thanks for reaching out to it. Oh, that was January 20th. So, but as you guys can see, you can go back and you can get a response from old messages, and typically what they'll do is they'll say, hey, you're responding to the wrong place. Here is a form that you can fill out that puts you in contact with people at the right place. Okay. So this is what I've done multiple times. It's like a little, just a way of getting in contact with them and letting them know like, hey, this is happening. And also you want to be very respectful. If you're rude, it's likely that your account will stay banned. So don't be rude. And those are the three things that I always recommend when it comes to getting your ad account back. And yeah, I hope you guys got some value out of this. This isn't one of my typical videos. However, I have been getting a lot of requests from my reselling community for this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helps you guys out. Remember to like and subscribe.